Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Vocational Education and Training, SOVET, Bachelor of Arts, Vocational Studies, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, BAMSME Revised. Semester 5. BPAS184 Logistics Management. Block 1 Introduction to Logistics Management. Unit-2 Logistics Management, Conceptual Framework, Scope and Importance. 2.0 Objectives. After reading this unit, you should be able to explain the meaning of logistics management, describe its conceptual framework, examine the scope of logistics management, and bring out its importance. 2.1 Introduction. The term logistics includes multitude of functions in movement of materials and goods from sources of supply to the users. The management of logistics calls for effective planning, execution, controlling, and coordinating several activities. Its scope is wide that involves processing of orders, maintenance of inventory, transportation, materials handling, and packaging. This unit acquaints the learners with the conceptual framework of logistics management, its scope and importance. It familiarizes the learner with certain key concepts in the realm of logistics management. 2.2 Logistics Management, Conceptual Framework. Logistics management is an integrating function which coordinates and optimizes all logistics activities, as well as integrates them with other functions, including marketing, sales, manufacturing, finance, and information technology. As per the Council of Supply Chain Management Professionals, logistics management is that part of supply chain management which plans, implements, and controls the efficient, effective, forward and reverse flow and storage of goods, services, and related information between the point of origin and the point of consumption, in order to meet customers' requirements. Logistics management activities include inbound and outbound transportation management, fleet management, warehousing, materials handling, order fulfillment, logistics network design, inventory management, supply demand planning, and management of third-party logistics services providers. The third-party logistics providers, 3PL, include freight forwarders, courier companies, and other companies which integrate and offer subcontracted logistics and transportation services. To varying degrees, the logistics function also includes sourcing and procurement, production planning and scheduling, packaging and assembly, and customer service. It is involved in all levels of planning and execution, i.e., strategic, operational, and tactical. Logistics management is a process of planning, executing, and controlling the efficient and effective flow and storage of goods and services, and related information from the point of origin to point of consumption for the purpose of conforming to customer requirements. It is defined as a process of management which integrates the movement of products, services, data, and capital from the stage of raw materials to the consumer product. It is application of management principles to logistics operations for efficient and cost-effective movement of goods and personnel and the management of the activity of transporting goods to customers or to places where they are bought or sold. Logistics management includes the design and management of systems to control the flow of material, work in process, and finished inventory to support business unit strategy. 2.3 Logistics Management, Specific Concepts. The actual work of logistics is supportive in nature. Logistical support is necessary for manufacturing and marketing operations. The concept of logistics is based on a total systemic view of the multitude of functions in movement of materials and goods from sources of supply to users. Accordingly, it compels management to think in terms of managing the total system, rather than just one part of it, to facilitate the management of the organization in its continuous search for better Solutions to be implemented for its long-term improvement. The concept of logistics management could be considered as ensuring cost-effectiveness and optimum use of raw materials and stock, better transportation and warehouse facilities so that the products can be made available at any point of time without scarcity. Various logistics management concepts could be combined into the concept of total logistics management with excellence and continuous improvement for achieving a competitive advantage. Some of the specific concepts and assumptions for better logistics management are briefly discussed below. Lean logistics management. Lean logistics management is a business management philosophy that considers the expenditure on resources utilized for the achievement of any goal other than the creation of value for the end customer. It is a process that recognizes and eliminates wasteful activities from the supply chain. It highlights concepts such as value, flow, waste, and excellence perfection. It attempts to define a well-designed supply chain that operates and delivers products to the end customer with minimum wastage. It aims at reduction of wastage of resources in the organization. Agile logistics management. This encompasses tools, techniques, and initiatives that enable an organization to thrive under conditions of unpredictable change. Agile logistics management enables achieving rapid response to customer needs, along with the ability to quickly reconfigure operations to respond rapidly to unforeseen shifts in the marketplace. It may incorporate mass customization concepts to satisfy unique customer requirements and includes the ability to react quickly to technical or environmental exigencies. Agile logistics management is concerned with doing things quickly, saving costs, being responsive to market demands, maintaining flexibility and high productivity. Whereas lean-based management concentrates on generating maximum output value by reducing waste, agile management focuses on increasing efficiency and flexibility to adjust to the customer needs as quickly as possible. The basic advantages of agile logistics management are working towards prompt and effective response to the customer needs in the changing market, ability to adjust and deliver the products according to the customer needs, produce and deliver new products while optimizing costs, decreasing manufacturing costs, increasing customer satisfaction, higher competitiveness, and reduction of those processes which add no value. Resilient logistics management. The resilient logistics management concept is a constantly developing branch in management studies. It is defined as the system's ability to return to its initial state or a new or desired state after the elimination of unproductive or negative processes that influence the system. The resilience is strongly related to risk within the entire supply chain and the enterprise. The 4 key pillars of resilient logistics management are visibility, flexibility, collaboration, and control. Green logistics management. Green logistics management concept is pro-ecological and directly stems from the deteriorating environment conditions reflected in lower supply of raw materials, excessive waste, and increased pollution levels. It is a natural consequence of the evolutionary change in manufacturing companies which replaced a reactive approach to environment management approach with a proactive one. Green logistics describes all attempts to measure and minimize the ecological impact of logistics activities of organizations. Its characteristics are reduce, reuse, rework, refurbish, reclaim, recycle, remanufacture. Green logistics management concept blends environment management and logistics management. This focuses on multiple approach to product design which takes into consideration issues of environmental risk management, occupational health and safety, rational materials use or waste reduction. It focuses on goods Manufacturing and distribution that promotes sustainable development which takes social and environmental factors into cognizance. Sustainable logistics is a key element in the development of environmentally conscious supply chain design. For example, any organization making efforts to minimize the emissions and energy consumption of transportation in moving its supplies by use of electric vehicles is adapting green logistics. We shall be discussing in detail about green logistics in Unit 11 of this course. Total logistics management. Total quality management is an approach in which managers constantly communicate with organizational stakeholders to emphasize the importance of continuous quality improvement that forms the basis of the concept of total logistics management. A. Logistic quality guarantees customer satisfaction and continuous logistic quality improvement. B. The pursuit of logistic partnership is based on professionalism and trust. C. The safety and security assurance for people and goods and information flows. D. The pursuit of one-click activities implementation based on flow processes, automation and computerization. E. Sustainable logistics development ensures an organization's impact on its environment in an appropriate and effective manner. F. Logistics management based on product logistic efficiency is the foundation to secure effective and efficient goods and information flow. 2.4 Scope of logistics management. The scope of logistics management involves order processing, inventory control, transportation, warehousing, materials handling, and packaging, all integrated throughout a network of facilities. The goal is to support procurement, manufacturing, and customer service operational requirements. It aims internally to coordinate functional competency into an integrated operation focusing on serving customers, internal and externally, to ensure operational synchronization, which is essential with customers outside of the firm as well as material and service suppliers to link internal and external operations as one integrated process. Logistics management is a supply chain management component that is used to meet customer demands through the planning, control, and implementation of the effective movement and storage of related information, goods, and services from origin to destination. It helps companies reduce expenses and enhance customer service. The logistics management process begins with raw material accumulation to the final stage of delivering goods to the destination. By adhering to customer needs and industry standards, logistics management facilitates process strategy, planning, and implementation. The scope of logistics management includes business logistics. It is the systematic and coordinated set of activities to provide the physical movement and storage of goods, services, and related information from the point of origin of the vendor or the supply services through company facilities to the point of consumption, customer market, and the associated activities like packaging, order processing, in an efficient manner necessary to enable the organization to contribute to the explicit goals of the company and meet customer requirements. Materials management. Materials management is the planning, organization, and control of all aspects of inventory, embracing procurement, warehousing, work in progress, shipping, and distribution of finished goods. It is the inbound logistics from suppliers through the production process, the movement and management of materials and products from procurement through production. Physical distribution. It is the movement and storage functions associated with finished goods from manufacturing plants to warehouse and to customers. Distribution relates to outbound logistics from the end of the production line to the end user, having activities associated with the movement of material, usually finished goods or service parts, from the manufacturer to the customer. These involve the functions of transportation, warehousing, inventory control, material handling, site and location analysis, packaging, and the communications network. Necessary for effective management. Supply management. Supply management is the act of identifying, acquiring, and managing the resources and suppliers that are essential to the operations of an organization. It includes the procuring of physical goods, information, services, and any other necessary resources that enable a company to continue its operations. The main goals are cost control, the efficient allocation of resources, risk management, and the effective gathering of information to be used in strategic business decisions. It is a systematic business process that goes further than procurement to include the coordination of pre-production logistics and inventory management. Decentralized logistics management. Decentralized logistics management is based on the premise that a company needs to decentralize its operations to enable the organization company to respond to the local needs. Any company, while dealing with different local specific cultures, requires inputs from the dispersed local organizational units. The managers who deal with the local cultural variations daily normally know what works and what does not. The product moves further away from the key stakeholders at the central corporate office and closer to the end customer. While this can be accomplished through cell-phone warehouse and logistics, a managed, decentralized logistics network is far more suitable than its counterpart. An organization should determine whether to centralize its logistics structure based on its strategic goals or not. However, the majority of organizations have adopted a centralized logistics structure. Centralization can potentially decrease costs by reducing the needed warehouse space, consolidating operations, expanding channel activities, and standardizing logistics processes. There is no one-size-fits-all logistics solution. The term supply chain refers to the many links that a product goes through on the way to a customer. The efficiency of that supply chain is a function of the amount of cost and effort to move the product and how quickly the product needs to be moved. One of the main challenges in the supply chain is the last mile, the final leg from the distribution center to the customer. This is one of the major factors in choosing between centralized and decentralized logistics. 2.5 Importance of logistics management. Logistics management is extremely important for any enterprise is to be successful. It involves careful control of the goods both leaving the business premises and entering them, thus keeping the organization running smoothly as a whole. Logistics management helps organizations seeking to use logistics as the key to gain competitive advantage. Logistics management involves numerous elements, including choosing the most effective routes for transportation, discovering the most competent delivery method, using software and IT resources to proficiently handle related processes. In logistics management, unwise decisions create multiple issues. For example, product deliveries that fail or are delayed lead to buyer dissatisfaction. The damage of goods due to careless transportation is another potential issue. Poor logistics planning gradually increases expenses, and issues may arise from the implementation of ineffective logistics software. Most of these problems occur due to improper decisions related to outsourcing, such as selecting the wrong vendor or carrying out delivery tasks without sufficient resources. Good logistics management helps organizations deliver better service to their customers. Effective management of companies' logistics helps in improving delivery and offers better customer service to all those who buy the products. While dealing directly with the customers to meet their demands, it is important to make sure that supplies or products are received on time and that products are sent to the customers as quickly as possible. Logistics management is important for the following reasons. 1. Cost reduction and profit maximization. The optimal way is to boost the revenue by improving logistics management. Logistics management results in cost reduction and profit maximization, primarily due to improved material handling, safe, speedy, and economical transportation, optimum number and convenient location of warehouse, etc. 2. Efficient flow of manufacturing operations. Inbound logistics help in the efficient flow of manufacturing operations due to on-time delivery of materials, proper utilization of materials and semi-finished goods in the production process, and so on. 3. Competitive edge. Logistics provide, maintain, and sharpen the competitive edge of an enterprise by increasing sales through providing better customer service, arranging for rapid and reliable delivery, avoiding errors in order processing, and so on. 4. Effective communication system. An efficient information system is a must for sound logistics management. As such, logistics management helps in developing effective communication system for continuous interface with suppliers and rapid response to customer inquiries. 5. Sound inventory management. Sound inventory management is a byproduct of logistics management. A major problem of production management, financial management, etc., is to ensure sound inventory management, which is solved by logistics management. 2.6 Conclusion. Logistics management is all about managing goods manufactured by the companies. It is the business process that starts with the flow of material from the supplier's manufacturing house, then to the customer through the distribution channel. Logistics management includes the planning, implementation, and controlling the efficient and effective flow and storage of goods from the point of origin to the point of consumption. To resolve the conflicting issues, organizations should implement best logistic management practices. Organization should focus on collaboration rather than competition. Good collaboration among transportation providers, buyers, and vendors helps reduce expenses. An efficient and safe transportation provider is also vital to business success. Logistics management is incorporated within the supply chain system. Supply chain management is an integrating function with primary responsibility for linking major business functions and business processes within and across companies into a cohesive and high-performing business model. It includes all the logistics management activities noted above, as well as manufacturing operations, and it drives coordination of processes and activities with and across marketing, sales, product design, finance, and information technology. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.